Guys, this is amazing. This is something you rarely ever get to see. This is what we call, like, it's a cicada. Some people call them jar flies. Some people call them dry flies. But you can hear them all in the trees, but you never see this because these things, they stay in the ground forever, like years, and then they come out and then they molt out, and the dry flies, and then they go off, fly off, and they get in the trees, and then they breed and die, pretty much, once they molt out of that, because that thing stays in the ground for years. I think it's like 7 years. It's really interesting. I've never seen this before, ever. Not like this. Not coming out of the thing that it was in the ground for several years in. This is a very rare thing to catch. That is phenomenal. Check it out. It's just a bad place for it to be right by my door like this, though. I wish I had like super fast forward. It's crazy. Its wings just gotta dry out before it can fly away. I just don't want to be hit by the door where we open. It's gonna get knocked out, knocked or killed or something. Let's try to move it. See if you can see it. Like its body vibrates. I can feel it vibrating in my hand to vibrate out of the cocoon, but I know I probably shouldn't have messed with it, but I'm not gonna hurt it. I'm just moving it out of the way from the door where it's going to end up getting crushed right there. But I really think it's awesome to see, because you never get to see something. Look at that shell. See what it was that was underground. I've seen them when I was little, like before they came out of the cocoons, when they was crawling around. But they look really neat. Like they look like little, see the little claws? They have like these little weird claws that they don't have once they come out of their little, get into their new little body, but they have these little, looks like almost like little pinchers. Let's see if I can get it into the light better. It's like there's little pinchers right there. I don't know what they eat when they're in the ground. Never did the research on them. I just knew about how long it took them to they'll come out of the ground, and then they molt out of what, you know, that shell right there, and then they fly off and do their thing, and then lay their eggs and die, pretty much. And then the babies hatch, go underground or whatever, I think, or something like that, and then they stay in the ground for 7 years, and then until it's time for them to come out and molt. I think it's 7 years anyway. Could be a little wrong, but it's a real neat thing, especially for any people that are into, like, all the people that are out there that, you know, love insects and love like bugs and like different types of things like that. They would really love this, because this is awesome. This is a like almost like a once in a lifetime experience, because you never see this. Like, it's rare that you can get a chance to see something like this, like just randomly, because of how secretive they come out, usually where they go, because it's usually at night when they come out, and they start coming out of their shell at night, and then by the time they dry up in the morning, they're ready to, you know, fly off to and do their thing. Just come completely out. Check it out. I don't know what he's doing right now. Guess he's holding on to it. I'll probably put him up on a tree so he can crawl off or dry off or do whatever he needs to do. Now his wings are, he's out of his little thingy. He got out all by himself. I didn't force him out. I didn't do any of that stuff. I let him do it on his own. And now he's getting ready, letting his wings dry out, so he can fly off and do his thing. He's already starting to change color some. He was pure green when he come out. He's already getting brown on his head right there. Let's see if I can pull back a little bit. Looks like I'm out of focus, but yeah. I'll probably go let him up on this tree over here. Fitted tree. Just trying to get to the tip of my thumb. I don't want him to fall. Somewhere where it's green and he'll be okay. Hopefully he won't fall off. On that tree. You on there? I want you to fall. So there he is. And then later he'll dry up and he'll be gone. His wings will dry out. He'll fly off and do his thing. Really cool, man. This is a real cool experience. Here's some more footage of him. Check his wings. Look how big and beautiful they are now. He's kind of camouflaged in with that leaf now. Look at that. You can't hardly tell he's there. If you back off, you can't even see. He looks like the leaf.